Well, 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 do we have a show for you? Is that VeggieTales?
Yeah. I was trying so hard. I was like, what is that? Yep, VeggieTales.
Broccoli, cauliflower,
Celery.
sweet and sour,
Half an hour. VeggieTales.
sourdough,
Huh?
half an hour sourdough. We have a lot to talk about today.
Really?
Some exciting topics I've thought of.
Okay. I'm in the unknown here.
Yeah, well, I probably mentioned it to you, but just a juicy conversation that we can have as a husband and wife Christian couple.
Okay.
And
Let's get juicing.
well, and then I actually if you're fat, sick, and nearly dead, we're about to get juicing.
What?
Bring out the green apples.
we just set up like a whole table.
We just start juicing.
The video just takes a turn.
No, I wanted to. What?
That would just be so perfect. Like, if that actually happened, that would just take everyone by surprise.
Yeah, our podcast could be like, never let them know your next move.
Yeah.
That's like our motto. We just like, that, I mean, that would be big.
That would be hilarious.
No, I wanted to talk about the A word.
Huh?
Abortion.
Okay, yeah, we did. You did.
I mentioned it, I think, yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I just saw a guy, he's called the, I forget what it's called, something Spider-Man, like Christian Spider-Man or something.
I don't know.
He climbs buildings, like famous buildings, without a rope or anything, and just to raise money to give women funds who are going to have an abortion so that they can not have an abortion and like survive. Like,
what?
Yeah.
So if they come in with like the reason that I want to have an abortion is because I don't have money to take care of my kid?
Well, no, they like raise money, and then most of the abortions that they stop are because people see his video, go to like the website of the company he's sponsoring, and then it's like, you don't have to have an abortion, talk to us. Or if you're thinking about having an abortion, talk to us. And then pretty much every girl who's thinking about having an abortion, if they're able to talk to some pro-life people who actually want to help them personally, they'll be pretty easily talked into having their baby, because women are just naturally inclined to have the baby if there's a opportunity. Or so anyways, he's climbing this building. Cool. One of them, he just recently climbed the Chase Tower, and he's like shimmying up the whole like 400 feet, or probably more than that. Yeah, like 300 or 400 feet. So. No, you've never seen it probably. Oh, okay. But it's just like he's just shimmying up, like.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
People get money for him to do that, or he's
just raising awareness because news channels cover him.
Right, that's crazy.
Is on TikTok, all that.
That's allowed?
No, the cops always arrest him when he gets to the top. So this video particularly, they wanted to like take the wall out, the metal sheet out that was behind him, so that they could pull him into the building, because he's doing that.
Yeah.
And he was like, you guys don't do that, you might knock me off the building. So the cop was like arguing with him for a minute, and then the cop was like, okay. He's like, no, I'm really good, you guys are putting my life in danger if you do that. So he's like, just meet me at the top, I'll do whatever you say, you can arrest me up there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What?
But that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's a crazy
is like
raise awareness for something like that.
Yeah, it triggers some people because they're like, "Oh, you're breaking the law."
Yeah.
That's not right. But
trespassing.
Come on. I mean, like,
it's just.
Yeah, he's like 70 million, which there's been like I think over 70 million babies aborted in the U.S. since they started since Planned Parenthood started. And that's just, he's like, whatever, anything's worth it. Jail time or whatever. So.
Yeah, I wonder how many arrests it takes to, off topic, but to get put in jail for someone like him.
Well, it all depends on the where he is and
maybe he
what
has
the
enough
judge
money
decides.
to just bail himself out every time.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some rich Christians who are like, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so.
Wow, yeah.
But abortion, I don't even know why it's a conversation, really. It's like.
It's deep brainwashing that's happened.
Yeah.
Like what you were saying about.
It's just a psyop.
It being a mother's intuition, like her natural inclination is to keep and create and have and take care of the baby.
Yeah.
You know, and so it goes against everything in her, like everything.
Yeah.
The way God designed everything to work.
Yeah.
It's just deep brainwashing, ignorance.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I just wanted to touch on the topic. That's not what the whole podcast is about, because that's just kind of like a mellow, it's hard to like linger there because it's just almost dumb to me. Like,
that
basically,
it has to be talked about like that.
Basically,
like,
I just can't.
Convinced.
Yeah, I can't fathom like
that other people need to live.
Yeah, it's just like the marriage of selfishness, convenience, and not understanding. First of all, you don't understand like the value of your own life to abort, someone else, and just stop a life from happening. It's like, out of those 70 million, there's probably like some amazing people in there.
For sure.
Like, they're all amazing, but I mean, like, some Elon Musks or some people that were actually going to make big impacts and invent things and really contribute to society.
Yeah.
And just all the like, pretty much anyone that you know that's alive could not be here because of that reason. So just think about it like that.
The crazy part is, well, it's all crazy, but like another crazy part that's just popped in my head, like sometimes moms who go in to get abortions, like it doesn't take like whatever procedure they choose, or whether it's the pill or whatever, and the baby still is born. And then like one of my friends, I don't know who told her, I think it was her grandma, but that her mom tried to abort her, and so she lives with that. Like,
What? She lives with that?
Yeah, like her mom tried to kill her, and now she's here, and her mom's raising her.
Yeah.
It's like, that's like...
Her mom's still raising her?
Yeah.
She's young?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was one of my friends, so she's an adult now.
So, okay, yeah.
But it just is like, that's just crazy to think about, too.
Yeah, that is crazy. Because then you're like, I love you. Which is true. It could be true.
Right. Like, there's always
I mean, as soon as the baby's born, it's like, the mom's probably like, what was I thinking?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I have an idea.
Okay.
But...
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
No.
But no, I don't, actually. Okay. Yeah. We can move on, but this is perfect.
Okay.
The other thing was just like underpopulation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about underpopulation?
That's been something that people
some people today.
That is the general idea. Even when I was in school, it was like the earth is heavily populated.
Right.
And then it was a big movement, I think, in the 60s in schools of like, that's one of the main problems facing the world is overpopulation.
Too many people to feed, too many people to have clean water, too many people for the wealth to spread.
So at the current rate, I mean, most nations aren't growing in their population except the Muslim nations, the Orthodox Christian nations, but like the U.S. And a lot of Asian countries like South Korea, Japan, I think, obviously China, they're just not having enough kids, so it's like obviously can't tell the effects of that right now because it's recent that it's dropped so much.
Obvious.
Not recent, probably like 30 or 40 years, but
Yeah.
a couple generations of not having enough kids, and it's like just simple math. So I don't know if this is where I heard this or if it's 100% true, but in South Korea, I think, and you can fact check this, for every 100 people there will be 4 great grandchildren. So in like 2 generations or 3 generations at their current birth rate, there's going to be like a 94% population drop.
That's crazy. Whoa. Nah.
Yeah, like imagine if the US went from 400 million people to like 10 million people, or 20 million even. I don't know.
Sure wouldn't be.
I sure hope it does.
Anymore. No.
I'm just kidding. I sure hope it does. Yeah.
Underpopulation.
Yeah. So we just need to have at least 3 kids.
Which
and
is definitely
everyone
the plan.
needs to. And get married young, have kids young, so that your kids are not autistic.
Caleb.
It's good to be autistic though, so for the most part, autism's kind of a superpower.
But why?
Socially
how
a
does
hindrance.
that have anything to do with getting married young and having kids young, though?
Really?
Yeah.
You never heard that like a woman having kids over 30,
okay,
their chance of autism or
that
other
is brainwashing
diseases,
right there.
Not diseases.
Women can safely have children
Wait.
up to the age of 45. The hospital medical, they call that a geriatric pregnancy. But
Geriatric was the name of the doctor that said that.
No, do you know what geriatric means?
Old.
Yes.
Yeah, it was just a joke.
Okay. Anyways, you can have the most healthy, perfect pregnancy and baby.
I don't believe you. I think the
Age
baby's
45.
100% going to be deformed if you have it over 30.
Well, good
No,
luck for
I don't
us
know.
then.
I was just
We're going to
spitballing.
be capped off quick.
I was just spitballing something that
yeah,
was negative.
Interesting.
Yeah, I totally am on that side of just have kids. It's okay
Yeah.
if you're over 30.
This amazing lady that I knew when I was babysitting at the Pregnancy Resource Center, she was a mentor there, but she has 3 boys, 3 fun, smart boys, and she like got pregnant and had another baby, and her youngest was probably like 4 or 5, so not too old, not like crazy age gap or anything. But I learned that I think she was 45 when she had her son. Yeah, and you would have.
Is he autistic?
No, Caleb, he's perfect. And you would have
Whoa,
no idea.
you're saying autistic people aren't perfect?
Caleb.
I'm just kidding. I think they're perfect, for the record.
Okay. That's not what I am trying to communicate here.
Right.
I'm just saying that you can have... That I was just amazed by her.
I agree, because
she was healthy.
Sarah in the Bible.
And active, and she kept up with all 4 of her little sons.
I would expect her to.
45.
They're her kids.
Well, yeah, Caleb. That's not what I meant.
Oh, what?
You know, people like the medical system calling 45 geriatric.
I would.
For a pregnancy.
If someone called me geriatric, I would attack them. Especially if my name was Jerry.
Is this conversation okay?
What do you mean? Like we'll get canceled?
No, I just like
100 people are gonna see this.
Are we gonna be clear? Are we being clear?
Super clear.
Okay.
You can have kids old, I'm sure, and like. Just,
like you keep throwing out the word autistic, you keep throwing that around like nonsense, like.
Yeah, sorry. I've been watching, Theo Vaughn and stuff, and You just kind of say, you know, you just kind of say what you would say if you weren't recording.
Yeah.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah. But
I mean, it's not that crazy, but
yeah, I mean, autistic people are awesome.
Yeah.
Elon Musk is autistic. I'm really good friends with someone who's autistic. You know who you are. No,
yeah, no.
That's a superpower when it comes to
obviously, that's not what
like
I was
a
trying
math
to
class.
communicate with.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Your
Just being
baby
clear.
could be completely healthy and fine and be autistic. That's not what I was. I just didn't get the statistic you were spitting out about that. Statistic.
Yeah, I don't know. I just heard that, and but Sarah in the Bible, Abraham's wife, what was she? 80.
99.
99.
Wait. Yeah. Right. That's how the story goes.
She was old, like 80, between 80 and 100, and she had her first kid.
Maybe Abraham was 99. I don't.
Abraham was old, and he had many sons.
Father Abraham.
Yeah, he,
Abraham?
she, they, them. Isaac,
who? Newton?
their son. Isaac who? Newton? Who Newton? Isaac was, I don't think he was autistic, even though she was like 90. He might have been. I don't think autism was around back then, though. Was autism less prevalent back in the day?
Yes, for sure.
It was like a lot less
100%
people.
100% less prevalent.
And now, what is it? One out of every one. It's a spectrum now, so
right.
Even if you're not autistic, that is a level of autism that you have. Like, not autistic is a level of autism. We can move on.
Okay.
Gosh. Jeez.
So we were going to talk about kids more, or no?
Maybe. I'm a little bit bored of talking about kids.
Yeah. I'm not, but...
No, I'm not really. I just... yeah, we can talk about whatever. I mean, if there's anything on your mind, I can talk about anything, I think. We can... how's life going for you? How's your daily routine going?
It's going really good.
We don't really live together for Monday through Friday. Or at least not all the time. Because of work in Dallas. And
and our house is not in Dallas.
Yeah. But it's good. We have good communication. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're getting
and it's
better
temporary.
at communication.
Yeah, we're getting a lot better. We're communicating about communication now.
Which is actually a very important step.
It's important.
In our development.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate our marriage?
8.5.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a really good score.
What would you rate our marriage?
I wouldn't rate it. It was a trick question.
Okay.
You shouldn't rate your marriage. It's just perfect.
It's just perfect.
Yeah. Because, if you rate it, you're comparing it, and you failed that test.
No. I wasn't rating it out of a comparison to someone else's marriage.
Well, you were comparing it to 10.
What
which is like 2007 or 2012 Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. That's a 10 marriage, probably. No,
I don't know.
Because they adopted 15 kids, and
that's what makes a marriage a 10. Adopting 15.
No, it's just a joke.
Yeah.
Adopting kids doesn't really necessarily make your marriage better.
No.
Or worse. It's just
it's
just a nice act, adopting a kid.
Something that really recently dawned on me for some reason, or maybe it just re-dawned on me.
Redawn.
Read on.
I had an aunt named Redon.
You did not. Ladon.
Ladon is a great name. Ladon. There's like 2 Ladons watching this right now.
Hey, Ladon.
Their faces are so red. They're like, no, that's a good name.
Redon.
It redawned on you? What did?
Oh, just that, like, you are my
More.
person for, like, the rest of my life.
Yeah.
You're, like, gonna be the constant. Like, you're gonna be my friend and the person that I need to and want to and should, like, cherish and, like, serve and, like, you know, like...
Yeah. Hoorah.
What's the word?
Hoorah.
Develop our relationship in, like, the most positive and healthy way that I can. You know?
Yeah.
Like, learn how to grow as, like, a wife.
Yeah.
Over, like, pretty much every other role, because that's going to be the one constant.
Yeah.
Like, now I'm a mother, but my kids are going to grow up and they're going to move out, and I only have one kid. So, like, I don't know. Like, it just re-dawned on me, like, me and you, like, we're in this.
Yeah.
Without anyone. I mean, we have tons of people, but you know what I mean? Like, without anyone else.
Yeah, it's just us against the world, baby. I heard that 70% of... That is nice.
Thank you. Go back into your stats.
That's a nice thought.
Yeah, it was nice.
And
it made me feel really good. It made me feel really, like...
Yeah, like we can...
safe and, like, warm towards you.
Like, our relationship can experience compound interest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And,
build and grow, build and grow, build and grow.
every year compounds on the last.
Addition. It's not addition, it's multiplication.
Yeah. And, I must say, the light outside is unbelievable.
Oh, yep.
Because it just rained a little bit, and it's close to golden hour. And, man. But, yeah, I think 70% of... I was trying to tell you this the other day. I think 70% of women wives...
Women wives.
There are male wives. So, just to clarify. Have a partner in mind. If their current partner doesn't work out, they actually have a specific person in their mind that is backup, that they're in communication with, that they know could become
70
their spouse.
Did you say 70%?
I think 50 or 70% of the women surveyed.
That's so interesting.
And it's probably higher because surely some women lied about it.
It's interesting. I think about it. Not about another man. I think about how
You are one
quickly,
of the 70%. You're one of the last 30%, right?
Yes, of course. I think about... I don't know. I saw this thing the other day, and it was someone's story on Instagram, and I'm not trying to, like, call them out or, like...
No.
I don't know their whole story, but it
Yeah.
just surprises me whenever I hear... like about a woman whose husband has died, and then it's only been 2 or 3 years, and they're remarried, and maybe they even had kids already with the other husband, and then they just, like, suddenly are married again. Even, like, I think this lady was a Christian.
That's very common.
I know, but
and they're allowed to,
surprises me.
according to the Bible. It's
yes,
not a
of
problem.
course. Like, that's why I was saying I'm not, like, I don't know. Just for me personally.
Yeah, that would be outlandish, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would not get remarried. I'm saying this on video. Can I have a witness?
If you're watching this, I'm dead. And back off. She's mine still.
Yeah, like, this
And
was it for me.
Just to be clear, I mean, if you're a Christian, according to the Bible, if you're divorced and your husband is alive, Jesus said you're not allowed to remarry.
And I quote Jesus.
I think he's said it as well. But if your husband is dead, you can remarry. Um, some of you are Christians and you've remarried and your husband's still alive. You're cool. We don't care. I'm just saying what the Bible says in case you're curious about what we're allowed to do. Yeah, I wouldn't like remarry.
If I died?
Well, I wouldn't remarry, but like, no, not now that we have kids. If we didn't have kids, I might take on like 6 wives at once or something crazy like that and just...
To what end? For what purpose?
Just...
To become a heathen?
No.
Run from God because your wife, your true love, died and I don't know what to do with myself.
Just as many servants as possible. Or helpers.
Caleb, you can hire a cook. You can hire a housekeeper. You can even hire a nanny for the kids.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't remarry.
But they're not.
I don't know.
Not considered slaves or servants.
I don't know how I could remarry.
Exactly. That's how.
Just because of the way that our relationship is and was. We're both each other's only real relationship. And it's just, we have a Dahlia.
It's just personal. I feel like, I have not really talked to people about this, but I kind of feel like we're like some of the only people who think like that. Definitely.
Well, I was going to say earlier, most people are lonely.
Yeah.
Most people, if they lost their partner, they would be...
Yeah.
Just feel very lonely all the time. And so...
Which I'm sure...
Marriage and relationships, a lot of them, before their spouse, that was how they solved loneliness anyways. Right. But me and you kind of solved loneliness differently for the most part. Our whole lives, so
yeah.
We're not really wired to like solve sadness and loneliness with a partner, but most people have been conditioned to do that.
That's true.
So
an interesting way to think about it.
Yeah. But we're yeah.
Excuse you.
We're just gonna have some silence sometimes.
Yeah.
Just trying to think about
real
but
stuff.
I know that that's right. I told you yesterday if this year doesn't go really well as far as the business goes and revenue and stacking cash, I'm done. We're done.
Done with America for now.
Yeah, if
XOXO peace.
Yeah, if I don't make as much as I want to make, then we're just gonna move to a cheap country like like Asia or
that country.
No, we're gonna move somewhere and like Cambodia or Thailand or something, and just
rent this place out, Airbnb.
Yeah, just Airbnb this house and cut our bills down to like nothing, and then just like build our online stuff. Cause whatever, like I just want freedom, so I'm sacrificing right now a lot of my time, and it's making me so much better. But like, this is the year to build a foundation, so.
That's what we keep saying. This is a foundational year. So
we're going to build a foundation and a team, and literally that might be like, oh, you have a backup plan to like quit doing what you're trying to do, but like no. I would just go, my backup plan right there would literally just be going all in, basically. But like going all in on teaching people like how to start their own small window cleaning business, and then just like our content,
all in on stuff that we are already doing, like,
just all in on stuff that I think will be most long term,
and the easiest way for us to take care of our mortgage would be to put this on Airbnb, and that's our biggest payment.
And then we wouldn't have to keep our cars or car insurance.
True. I didn't even think about that
or anything, it's
just if we're not in America, then we can get rid of a lot of the bills, which would make it easier to stack.
it would just make it easier to spend all of our time doing whatever. But I feel good.
I feel good too.
Yeah.
I think this,
I mean,
there's like a really high chance that we're just gonna succeed this year. So.
Oh yeah. I mean, we'll succeed either way.
Right.
It's just we might leave America just so that we can have the lifestyle that, because that's retirement lifestyle anyways. We would immediately be able to do whatever we wanted.
Yeah.
Because we wouldn't. There's just a lot of stupid bills in America, you know, like there's just a lot of little things that add up that you kind of have to have. And like, since I'm in person working in Dallas, it's like I just have to drive 3 hours, which is cool. It's whatever, but it's like there's just a lot that you can avoid by doing online stuff and living in a different country.
Yeah, it's true. There's a million perks to online.
Yeah.
Bees.
But that's because my goals are big. Like, I'm saying basically if I don't net profit a ton of money. Because, like, I can make good money doing the window cleaning, but I want to, like, I want it to be big.
Make, like, an impact, like a chunk, like an impact on our financial situation.
And I want to, like, be able to, like, hire a team, like, have a team sort of running the thing by the end of the year.
Oh, yeah,
the day to
that would
day.
be awesome.
Because, like, last year, our best month, was 40,000 in May.
Right.
And we did that with no knowledge.
That. Yeah, that was like right at the beginning of stuff.
Yeah.
With the window cleaning.
No, we started in
November.
And
then
in May was our $40,000 month. So there was a lot of build up.
Right. Okay. Yeah,
but there wasn't our month before that was like 20,000. So we doubled in like but it was just crazy because we didn't know what we were doing. We just knew how to sell. And
you have so much more experience
now.
The
cleaners, like, we couldn't clean, most of them couldn't clean more than 2 houses a day.
Yeah.
Which the standard now is double that, basically. So I'm just going all in on building a sales team. So, I mean, if you live in the Dallas area and you want to get good at sales and you want to do some door-to-door and build some experience, like, I'm probably hiring when you watch this. So hit me up at Caleb Cox 23, CALEBCOX 23 on Instagram. DM me the words sales rep and
nice.
And I'll make you good at selling.
And I'll make you good.
Yeah, so I just want to, man, I just loved it. This isn't a business podcast, but
what did you just love?
I just love the idea of, like, helping people get good at sales. And I want to build a vision. Be like Mr. Beast. Did you hear me talking to Jordan today?
No.
Like, Mr. Beast was, when they had no subscribers, he was like constantly convincing all of them to not quit and not get jobs. Like, don't go get a $50,000 a year job. Like, all of them were like, I need to pay my bills and I need to take care of my family. Like, R.I.P. Chris. He had a wife and stuff, so he's like, I want to provide for blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Like, big R.I.P. dude. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so Mr. Beast would be at a whiteboard and he would just be like, we're going to get to 1 million subscribers, and like, this is what we're gonna do, and like, I promise you guys, just, we need to keep going. And like, that's what it feels like, you're like, you have to have a big vision. Be like, we're all gonna be rewarded for this. So that's what I want to do with the sales team. Be like, not be so much like, oh yeah, you could make this much a day and that's it, and there's no real culture or structure. But like, no, you're going to be
culture, build a vision.
Yeah, like, you're going to be a good salesman. You're going to do your part. We're all going to push, and we're going to get here. We're going to get the company to this level.
We're going to get there.
And we're all going to, like, benefit from that.
Yeah. That's good. That'll be really powerful for, like, bringing people in, I think, for sure. Like, people that are the right fit who want to do what you want to do, which, if you have a team of people who are like-minded, you won't have any of the problems that you've had in the past with salesmen.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So looking up.
Yeah. What else?
What else? I don't know how long. Does it matter?
It's probably been 30 minutes.
You think so?
Maybe a little longer.
I feel like it's been yeah, just because I'm just watching it get dark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're
It's such a weird color.
I like our home.
You do?
Yes, not the exterior paint, but overall I like it. And
yeah.
it's gonna be good.
I like it too.
It'll be so cool, so different when we have like a yard with grass and
it'll
then
make such a huge difference.
a deck.
Right now,
It'll be crazy.
We just have like a circle of turf. It's like a 4x4 circle of turf,
Mm-hmm.
and the rest of it's red mud and rocks. And so when me and Adalia go outside to play, it's just like mud, or we sit and eat our lunch on the turf circle.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to have a yard, regardless of all that.
I pretty much don't play video games anymore.
That's
A little quiet clap.
That's good.
It makes me sick.
Makes me sick.
Like, I just bought a video game for like $8 and
because it was on sale.
And I played it. I was like, this sucks. Like,
really?
Because I always
not good.
I always half-heartedly play games because I feel so guilty. So then I don't have a mic. I don't play online with other people, which is like the way to game.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this sucks. Like, I just like scroll around in the menus for 50% and then, but like video games are just, I'm not a fan. I feel bad about them. I feel bad about Cinnabon Delights from Taco Bell. Just two things I just loved: video games and Cinnabon Delights. And okay, guys, I told you this today, but I had
the worst story
I was
ever.
like, all right, I'm been eating decent with calories and stuff, and like, so I'm gonna get Cinnabon Delights because I want to get. So I got a 12-pack of Cinnabon Delights, and I was just gonna gorge, and I ate 3 and they were fine, and then I bit into the 4th one and it was like, I was like, what is that? It's like a taste/smell, and I was like, so I like smelled one, didn't smell weird at all. Might be really gross for y'all, but I bit into it and I was just like, it was just like a strong sense of like BO or something, and I was like, this oil they cooked it in or something's bad. The Taco Bell was not in like a nice area, so that's probably why. And that was it for me. That was it.
B.O. Gush cinnamon delight.
Don't say that. That's nasty.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, it was gross. But you live and you learn.
No more Cinnabon Delights.
No.
It's not very delightful.
Oh, I have a fun thing. I almost forgot.
You do?
Yes.
For me, fun?
Oh, my phone is there.
What, do you need my phone? What's the fun thing?
I should have thought through this. I asked AI Grok to do like some would you rathers.
Oh, really?
To like, get to know each other.
Oh, nice.
A little better. So,
we could leave everything rolling and you could just retype my phone and we could just clip it if we wanted.
Actually, let me just do it on the computer.
Okay.
And we'll just clip this clip out.
Clip it.
Clip it or tip it.
If we're gonna clip it, can I go to the bathroom?
Yeah. That's fine.
And what time is it? 5:30.
Yeah, how long have we been here?
I think it's been about an hour since we left. Too that crazy.
Wherever I go, you will. how to. Alright, I'm gonna. Alright, I'll explain the rules in a second.
I can't hear you.
I'll explain the rules in a second.
Oh,
Alright, we're back. So I wanted to do this. I don't know why. I thought it would be fun.
Yeah.
So I've got, just for us to get to know you better and me better, and for them to get to know us, our personality a little bit more.
Our personality.
Because we're one.
Shared personality.
Yeah.
Yeah. So would you rathers?
So I haven't read the 6 through 10, but I'll read the first 5, ask you them, and then I'll let you ask the second 5.
Okay.
And that way we can both it'll be a surprise.
Okay.
So, first one, would you rather be able to teleport anywhere or be able to read minds?
Teleport anywhere, for sure. I don't want to know what other people are thinking.
Yeah, that's...
Like, pretty much ever.
Who
like,
does?
You can...
Well, for selling. Sorry.
Yeah.
This is your...
I mean, that makes sense, but... you can pretty much decipher what most people are thinking from the way they act.
Yeah.
And what they say, so you probably don't want to know the innermost things. Also, crap goes through people's heads.
Poop.
Excuse me. And that doesn't mean that's something that they truly think or have chose to believe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they've gone septic. What's that?
What?
Yeah, like random stuff that they don't necessarily they shouldn't be attributed to them.
Yeah, exactly.
And that would just be kind of like, then you'd have probably more trouble figuring out who they are.
Yeah.
That's crazy. All right, number 2. Would you rather have a rewind button for life or a pause button?
Probably my instinct is definitely pause button, because then you could live in a moment longer than you would have normally. But I never want to be able to rewind and redo and regret.
Probably screw stuff up, huh?
Exactly. It's like time travel, or like those movies where you redo a day over and over or whatever. It's just like, no.
Yeah. Don't want to play God, really.
No.
Unless you're Jim Carrey or Steve Carell. Or Morgan Freeman. Just Morgan Freeman. Would you rather have unlimited money or unlimited free time? Ooh, this is juicy.
What does that mean, unlimited free time?
Unlimited? I don't know.
You know, like...
They're the same thing to me.
If you had unlimited free time...
You'd be a kid.
Okay.
Who's not in school.
Yeah. I'd say definitely unlimited money.
Yeah, because you already have unlimited free time.
Because...
Except Idalia.
Because, yeah, as a stay-at-home mom, I don't know what that looks like. What that would look like at all. To have unlimited free time. Because I do what I want every single day.
That's kind of a silly one. Money for sure.
Yeah.
I think.
And then you
put in the comments if you answers unlimited free time and
explain why, what that means.
Weirdo. Would you rather be able to control the weather or control time?
I guess the weather, because that kind of plays back into the rewind thing
Well,
earlier.
you'll probably screw some stuff up if you control the weather, though. You'll
But
probably screw up some
if you
crops.
were messing with time, you'd mess up stuff too. Plus, maybe I could just control the weather right around where I am.
Yeah.
And then, if we need rain, we'd bring the rain. And if we needed the sun, we'd get the sun. So then our driveway wouldn't get so muddy we can't drive in it.
All right, last one.
Okay.
Would you rather have the ability to speak all languages or the ability to communicate with animals?
Okay, well, that's dumb.
Well, who knows? You might be one of those, you know. They don't know. You might be one of those girls who, like, hisses at people and stuff.
Okay, look.
Everyone had one of those girls.
In their school growing up. I definitely did.
I did. I had one who would lick the back of her hand.
Oh, yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I had one too.
Whoo.
Very interesting. Anyways, so definitely speak any language. I can only speak English.
I can only speak
I can
English.
only barely speak English, and I wish that I could speak other languages. That would be cool.
They hate us because of they ain't us. Yeah.
And I know that I can learn, but
That would be awesome.
who wants to learn? Just kidding. Yeah, it would be awesome to be able to speak any language.
That would be so cool.
I don't need to or want to communicate with animals. Pretty much any of them. I'm sure you could come up with some cool scenarios for that to be interesting.
Oh,
but
yeah. Like Sweet Life of Zach and Cody when they talk to the dolphins.
Yeah, I don't know if I saw that.
All right.
I've only seen the Zach and Cody that we watched on our honeymoon. That's all I've seen.
Yeah, that wasn't it. The movie was where they talked to dolphins.
So number
6 through 10.
Okay, would you rather be famous and influential or anonymous and powerful?
I would rather be. Oh gosh.
Really?
I'm trying to think.
I think I know.
I'm trying to be honest.
Choose.
Probably famous and influential.
Uh-huh.
But I think as soon as I was famous and influential, I would want to be anonymous and powerful. But because I haven't been influential on a large scale, I've been influential on a small scale for sure. I've tasted that. So that kind of makes me want more. Because I think influence just provides opportunity. I love knowing people. And I love interacting with people. So I just would love to, like, have a sense of, like, friendship with people I've never met. You know?
Yeah.
But anonymous and powerful, I don't know.
Powerful.
Sounds like some witch doctor stuff. Anonymous and powerful.
I was thinking like a dictator, but no one knows who they are.
Yeah, well, I think anonymous and power.
I don't know. That's what I associate with power.
I
for
feel
some reason.
more negative about
like
that
control.
one.
I don't know.
But I probably, as soon as I have large scale influence, I would have some times where I would like to just be
unknown.
Do
like all
my
celebrities.
Thing. Yeah, pretty much all.
No paparazzi here.
But I think being famous, there's different types of fame.
Yes.
Like the people who are well known on YouTube, for example, that's nicer than because there's a depth of there's like a respect around them, like people know them. A lot of like mainstream famous people,
you don't know their personal life.
There's just kind of like
really.
a stardom and distance. There's more of a friendship feeling, I think, with famous people online.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's true, because they're more true to themselves.
I'd rather,
like,
if I'm being
portraying someone else like an actor would.
Yeah, exactly. I'd rather be famous and influential.
All right. Well, would you rather be able to fly or breathe underwater?
Fly for sure, because if I can breathe underwater, it's still scary and dangerous to be underwater.
It's not like you could swim extra fast or something. Yeah.
Fly for sure. I've had vivid dreams where I'm flying, or like some lucid dreams where I'm flying, and it's just like the craziest thing. Like, it is just the coolest feeling.
Superman.
Yeah. I used to have a reoccurring dream all the time when I was 3, 4, 5 years old. Vividly remember it, where I was inside of a house with my mom or usually one other person, and if I flapped my arms, I would basically swim up in the air.
Really?
So I could fly if I really did that. And then the more I would be like, this is the craziest thing, the harder it was to do it.
Oh, that's so interesting.
And I had that dream so many times.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
You have had a lot of recurring dreams in your life, haven't you?
Mm-hmm. A lot.
That's like, I couldn't even recall what the dream was, but I do remember being surprised whenever I had a dream for a second night in a row, and it was like the same thing. I don't remember what it was though.
Yeah.
But that doesn't happen to me.
Yeah.
Anyway, you want the next one?
Yep.
Would you rather have the power to heal others or the power to never get sick?
Heal others,
Yeah,
for sure.
for
Because
sure.
if I just biohack, I won't get sick.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, easy. Heal
That's easy
others.
money right there. Would you rather live in a world without war or a world without disease?
Repeat that.
Would you rather live in a world without war or without disease?
Without disease.
I'd say so.
Because if I lived in a world without war, that would be stepping on people's ability to choose. You'd be like, what would you be doing to accomplish no war? Like, what would you have to control, to stop that from happening? I feel like it would be playing God a little bit. And he's not doing that, so.
Fair enough.
Yeah, a world without disease, definitely. Yeah.
It'd be crazy. And this is the last one, number 10. Would you rather be able to relive your past or see glimpses of your future?
Easy. See glimpses of your future.
It's not like you have that crazy of a past that you would want to relive.
I think we can already see glimpses of our future. Yeah, and there's not really anything in my past that is like, oh, I'd love to relive.
Yeah.
Except maybe our first case. But that wasn't nearly as good as our most recent case.
True.
So no, I wouldn't want to relive that. Okay.
Yeah, that was number 10.
Yeah, sounds good. I think we've been going for a while.
Yeah, I think so. But that was good. I like that.
I enjoyed it.
It's a fun little would you rather idea.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
It was a good conversation, and I hope we can do this again sometime.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'll give you my number and we can connect.
Okay.
I just smile like.
We love you guys. Share this video with somebody if you're pro-life. If you're not pro-life, just don't subscribe.
Unless you want your mind to be changed.
Oh yeah, but if you are pro-life, you have to subscribe for us to know that you're pro-life. Right?
Right. If you want us personally to know.
Yeah, I mean, you can not subscribe and you would still know
that you're
pro-life.
But we wouldn't.
But we wouldn't know. So then, like, what's the point of being pro-life if we don't know that you're pro-life, you know? See you guys next time. All right. That was good.
It's funny.
That was good.